Morning, everyone, and welcome to this July version of my Ask Me Anything LinkedIn Check My Brain show. Sorry, I'm a bit frazzled today because it's a bit like Groundhog Day. I've literally just done a Q&A session with the Sister Network, who are amazing. So shout out to Emma Hardcastle. And if you are a woman listening to me today, whether you're an executive or a business owner, I would say to you to check out the Sister Network, which is spelled SISTR. You can join for free. It's a great community. And then you can see my Ask Me Anything show there as well. If you want double the dose of Q&A, check that out. So I'm just going to quickly turn off my ticker for a sec. And if you are joining me live today, please let me know in the comments. I never really know until somebody peps up. Great, I can see Mohammed has joined, so thank you. You never know until you actually see a human being. And if you are joining or watching me on replay, just let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. I'm nosy. I just like to know how people find the show, whether you've pre-booked with the LinkedIn event page or whether you've just stumbled across me. Maybe you see me going live in my cover banner or you're getting a notification. So it's always good to know how people are finding the show. So I do this show once a month, the first Wednesday of every month at 11 a.m. British time, whether that is GMT or BST. I do it for half an hour. So it's your chance to come along and pick my brains on LinkedIn. And for those of you who don't already know me, so I'm Jennifer Corcoran. I'm a LinkedIn trainer and strategist. And my main niche really is helping female entrepreneurs like myself to connect with finesse, to generate leads without having to use paid ads or awkward, icky outreach. Okay, I'm all about genuine connection. And yeah, I can see a few of you joining. Amazing. So hi Sarah, hi Katie, hi Maria, hi Sharon, Ashley, Sharon, Jordan, Vivek. Thank you so much for joining me. It's great to see the comments when they flood through. That's the way StreamYard does it. All of a sudden you just see about 10 come in one go. If any of you have ever used StreamYard before, you'll know this. If you've not, it is great. It just takes a minute or two for the actual comments to kick in. So great, Maria, I'm just going to stick her on the screen. She said she had a notification of me going live. I'd love to know, did any of you see me going live video at the back of my cover banner? Did you find me that way? Because that is a new feature, and I think it's a great feature because LinkedIn lives can be a bit tricky to find. I get so many messages when I start it, like, I can't see you, where is it, where is it? And there are basically 3 ways to join a LinkedIn live. So one, like Maria, is have a notification on your feed, and you'll get that if you're connected to the person or you're following the person. Another way to find it is bring up my profile, go down to my activity section and look in my posts, and you should see me going live. And then the last way, which is the new feature, is me just my cover banner turning into a video and you just finding it that way. And I love that feature. It's made LinkedIn Live so much easier. Oh, I like this comment from Sharon. Save me from the awkward, icky outreach. Yeah, that's what I'm all about. Genuine, authentic connection. Warm outreach, not cold outreach. There's always some way you can reach out to people that is warm. So I'm just going to quickly click off this banner. Sorry, I'm always messing around with the tech. So feel free to throw your questions at me and I will start to go through the home feed and answer you all in tandem. Usually I tell you about new features that have happened in the last month, and to be honest, there's not really much because they've done so many things in March and April and May and June. Then the main thing last month was a feature to do with jobs, and how to like advertise jobs and just the reach, how to authenticate jobs and the jobs board. The rest of the new features are still being rolled out in beta. I still don't have the Harry Potter video feature, so I'd love to know if any of you have got that. And basically that is a new feature when you can upload a 20-second video of yourself and you upload it on the app, not on the desktop, and when people click on your headshot, it moves for a second or two and LinkedIn are calling it the Harry Potter effect. And you click through and suddenly you see a video of the person speaking. So I'm looking forward to that. Even though I'm not crazy on video, I just know it's such a great feature because people buy people, whether you are selling a product or a service, and it's a great way to create that amazing first impression. So if you are video phobic, that is being rolled out in beta. We are all going to get that feature at some stage. So start psyching yourself up for a 20 to 30-second video and think, what are you going to say in it? You know, for me, I'll just be saying really my headline, who I help, what I do, and how I help them. And then if you'd like to connect, get in touch, you know. And if you are doing a video like that, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can do it outside. I've seen some great ones taken outside, and you get great light outside, so you don't need to worry about lamps. I live in Devon, so I might go near the beach and have a few seagulls. It's a good excuse to kind of mix it up and have fun. It doesn't have to be a super formal looking video, okay? And you record it on the app as well. So I can't wait to get that, and I want to see, does anybody else have it? So hello, everybody joining. Okay. One question I've got, which is not quite a LinkedIn question, and thank you, Philomena, dialing in from Australia. I know there's a big time difference, so I appreciate it. So Ashley has asked, StreamYard has answered one question: should we pay for StreamYard? Well, I'm on the paid version, and the reason I'm on the paid version is for brand recognition. So if you're on the free version, you will see the StreamYard logo in the top right hand side and their banner. Okay, so you can see I've got my nice navy and gold and my logo, and everything is in my brand colors, which is main one is navy. So I do it for brand recognition. I just think it makes me feel more confident, more slick. And when I share my videos, it's a way for people to go, ah, that's Jennifer, that's brand, you know, that's my Super Connector brand in. If anybody wants to check out my website, I have a page on resources. So my website is www.mysuperconnector.co.uk. I've got a page called Free Resources, and in it I spotlight resources like StreamYard that I recommend. And you can save $10, a big $10 actually, off your first month of the paid version with my link, and I've shared it on that page. So check it out. You know, you'll only have to pay about 10 quid for the first month. But for me, I just like the brand recognition. So branding, personal branding and business branding is really important to me. If you don't care about that, use the free. Okay, so that's the main reason I do it. I just like all the colors. I'm a bit video phobic, so I need any of the bells and whistles to make me go out there and feel more confident. So and Ashley said he's got the notification. So a lot of you had the notification. Sarah saying she had it in her diary. She's very organized. She's a VA, and then she saw the notification. Rob is saying didn't get notification but had it in his diary. So thanks for that. I appreciate you sticking it in your diary. And I'd love to know, has anybody come here via the event page? Because a lot of people still don't really know about the LinkedIn event page feature. And I would say if you have signed up via the event page, or even if you're just here in the comments, LinkedIn Lives are a great way to network. You know, obviously you can pick my brain, but look at the people who are commenting, because these are engagers. These are the type of people you want in your network. And you never know, there could be someone here today at this live that can help you, you know, whether you collaborate, you become their client, they become your client, you never know. And that's what LinkedIn's all about. It's the largest networking room in the world. So always check out the attendees, because if you were at a face-to-face event or a Zoom event, you would have a look at the attendees and you'd reach out to some of them. So yeah, always have a look, because a lot of people on LinkedIn lurk. You know, of the 756 million members, 90% are roughly lurking. Okay, so you've got the top 10% of engagers, and by you showing up and putting a comment in today, you're in the top 10%. So you want these engaged people in your network and in your home feed. Okay, so bear with me a sec. I'm just going to quickly go down and see, have I missed a question? So it's nice to see where you're all coming in from. Oh, this is nice. Karen said she got a message from LinkedIn that you're going live having a quick coffee. Yeah, I'm actually on the tea, but it's a LinkedIn mug, so it's all good. So thank you for coming. Okay, so Sharon has said she's interested in warm outreach and she always does her research, and that is such good advice. You never have to reach out to anyone cold on LinkedIn. Just do your research and be a human being. So if you are sending a connection request, I'm old school. I will always advocate the desktop over the phone app because it's more clunky. You can personalize on the app, but it's more hard work. So why give yourself the work? I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So I'm probably quite a lazy marketer, you know. So outreach, always personalized. Just give the person a reason, you know. Hi, John, I saw you on the LinkedIn Live today with Jennifer. I'd love to connect with you. Short and sweet. They know exactly where you're coming from, you know. Or hi, Mary. I read your recent article on imposter syndrome. Found it really interesting. Love to connect with you. People like to be flattered, you know. Be nice, make people feel good, and they will connect with you quicker. You know, other ways you can do outreach if you belong to the same group as someone. Hi, I'm trying to make up all these names. Hi, Sharon. We both belong to the XYZ Chamber of Commerce / FSB / BNI / Women's Network group on LinkedIn. I would love to connect with you. That's warm outreach because you've got something in common. Or with an event, you look at the members of the event page, and like I said, you just reach out and say, if you actually host an event, you know, like for me, when I've got an event page, I recently did a great event, an interview with John Cheek on LinkedIn for Students. And then I went back to all the attendees after, and I reached out to a lot of them because they were mainly from John's network and they weren't from mine. So I just reached out and said, you know, hi, Mary, thanks for joining in my recent live with John Cheek on LinkedIn for Students. It'd be great to connect with you. And on the side of helping female entrepreneurs, my main niche in corporate is helping students. So I was able to say to them all, you know, I help students ranging from high school to graduates to MBA to PhD, you know. So that's a great way for me to build my network. So it's all in the follow-up. So if you ever run your own events and create your own event page on LinkedIn, it's all in the follow-up. It's not just you've done the LinkedIn Live, it's been a nice experience, this is great. The magic is in the follow-up, okay? So let's have a look. Okay, so Sarah has said, I missed the first couple of minutes of your sister oh, thank you for looking at that. Because the sister broadcast I did this morning, it was on StreamYard, streamed to Facebook, but I couldn't see all of the comments. So I mentioned a 7-page PDF. I have a LinkedIn profile success checklist, which is 7 pages long, and you can get it by signing up to my website. Okay, so my website is www.mysuperconnector.co.uk, and I'm thinking, do I actually have this in? Oh, I do. There you go. I've been organized. There you go. Go to that website, sign up to my mailing list, and you'll get a copy. Now, if for some reason you don't get the copy come true within a few hours, full transparency, I am currently in the process of moving my mailing list from MailChimp to ActiveCampaign. So it's a little bit clunky at the moment for the next few days. So if you don't get it, but you've joined the list, mail me and say I want a copy, okay? But do give it a few hours because it takes a little while for the automated message to go out. But that's how you get it. Sign up for my email list. I don't email every day. Just really when I've got something to say, so you hopefully won't feel like you're bombarded from me. I try to keep it to good content. So another reason to join and continue the conversation. So thank you for that, Sarah. I'm going to go back to the comments. Okay, let's see, lots of hellos. Okay. This is funny. I'm going to show this, Katie, because actually I just had the exact same question. It's like Groundhog Day. Certain questions you get asked again and again. So Katie's just launching her company. Can you advise whether, you know, when it's good to post on personal and when to post on company page? Bit confused. Don't worry, you're not the only person that is confused, okay? So what I said earlier was really, I think as a business owner, it makes sense to have both. 1, your personal profile, and 2, your company page. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the company page for a second. So why would you have a company page on top of that individual profile? Well, there's 2 main reasons. The first is for brand positioning, okay? You know, when you create that separate company page and you put your logo in, when people look on your personal profile, in your experience, and opposite like your head, your headshot, your headline, they will see that logo relating to your company page. So it's great for raising that recognition. It makes you look like a proper business owner. If you don't create a page, you just have a grayed out area, which never helps to build on that know, like, and trust. And even if you're thinking, I don't know what to post on my company page, I believe having a company page that's nicely branded with the right information in the detailed section and the right specialties, filling it out as best as you can. No content is better than having no company page, just in terms of brand recognition, okay? And you never know, Katie, how someone's going to find you. Some may know your name and be connected to you personally. Others may know the name of your company. And when people follow your company page, they are interested in what you are doing. Whereas when you connect with someone as an individual, they might like you, but they may not care about your product or service, okay? Whereas they're more focused on your company page. Now, the second reason you would get a company page is for paid ads. You can only do it from a business page. You cannot do it from your profile. And if anyone knows me, you'll know I'm all about organic reach, milking that organic reach, because it's amazing. The organic reach on LinkedIn is similar to the organic reach on Facebook about 10 years ago. Now, that may change, who's to say? We may all be pushed to play, pay to play in the future, because LinkedIn, after all, is a business, okay? And they need money, like all of us do. So I think the smart thing to do is to start building your page now and building your followers for that eventuality. They recently released a new feature called a boosted post, very similar to a boosted post on your Facebook page. And it's not as expensive as having to do this whole advertising campaign. So, I just think it's the smart thing to do. And it all depends on your customer base as well. I mainly work B2B with female entrepreneurs. No, B2C, female entrepreneurs, and then B2B corporate. The corporates will all check out your company page, okay? Because that's the frame of mind they're in. So I think it's the smart thing to do. You will always get more engagement on your personal profile as an individual, because people buy people. And IBM did a survey. When a staff member, an employee shares something, it has 7 times more impact and reach than the company sharing it themselves. So yeah, the person will always win. But why not give yourself that second chance to show up? Because the people following your page, like I said, they're a lot more targeted. And it's not really about the likes and comments. They are nice, don't get me wrong. I appreciate them in their life. But the true metrics of success on LinkedIn is people DMing you. And I get direct messages as a result of posts on my company page, from corporates or the odd individual. Saw your post. There might be no engagement on the page, but they're reaching out asking me for a workshop or whatever. So, you will get more reach as an individual, but are all those people interested in your product or service? Okay, so I just think it's the smart thing to have both. So hopefully that has made a bit of sense. I can see, I'm just going to showcase this for a sec, because I can see somebody from Ireland and I'm from Dublin. So hi, Carmel. So it's great to see you all join in. Yeah, exactly. Ashley said people who have commonalities, even like living in the same county. Exactly. I know Ashley lives in Devon like myself. So yeah, it's all about that human connection. Okay, so let me see what else. So keep the questions coming, guys. We've another 10 minutes or so. And as I was saying at the start, I do these every month, first Wednesday, 11 a.m. All the other events for the rest of the year are on my company page for My Super Connector. So if you want to just kind of have it in your diary and have notifications, you can sign up for them for the rest of the year. If you don't show up, don't worry, but at least you're in the event page and you won't miss them. And it's like anything. If you're a business owner, it's all about batching. So I set up all my events in January for the year, once a month. It was very easy, 12 of them. And, you don't just make, not that I'm a baker, but you don't just bake one cupcake. You do a whole series, you do a batch. So if you are ever creating events for your company page, do them all in one go, okay? It's the easy way to do it. So let's see. Let's see what Sarah's saying. I've deleted some of the personal interest achievements from my profile on your advice to make it more focused. Have left the wine indo. Well, yeah, we're all human beings. You never know how someone's going to connect with you. I know my dad and stepmom, they're obsessed with wine. So, I have in in my profile, in my summary section, I've got a little bio about me, and I say that I like oat lattes, and I get people commenting on things like that. You know, I say I'm a TV and film addict. I saw The Father last night at the cinema with Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman, which is amazing. Very sad, all about Alzheimer's. But I get people commenting on those human things because we're all human beings at the end of the day. So wine is your bag. That's all good. Okay. Let's have a look. So yeah, keep them coming. It's nice to see people networking as well. So I like seeing things like this. All I'll say is when you are kind of commenting in a feed like this, always remember to use the @ sign so that they're tagged in. Otherwise, if the people are, you know, if the person in question is not scrolling the comments, they might miss it. So always use that @ sign to tag them in. Because I'm looking at StreamYard, I don't know whether you've done it, Sarah, but I just thought I would flag that. So let's see, what is Sharon saying here? I'm happy to help other founders wherever I can, but have suffered from people just wanting to sit on Zoom and pick my brains. Any ideas on how you qualify an incoming lead without sounding rude or mercenary? That is a great question, and I'm sure so many business owners will be interested in my answer. Well, I've had a lot of people reaching out to pick my brains over the years, and that is why I do this show, okay? So if anyone's like, Jennifer, I've got a quick question about LinkedIn, blah, 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 and I know they don't want to pay me, they don't want to become a client, they just want to pick my brains, I say, come to my monthly show. So that's one way you can do it. Create a monthly Ask Me Anything show. And it's great in terms, it's a great way for you to direct them, but it's great in terms of brand recognition for you, and I can dissect and repurpose all of this into content. I get to see what questions are, you know, niggling people, bugging people, so it's actually a win-win for you as well. So create a show or an event. So I do it monthly. Another way I do it is, you know, I've learned over time, when I first launched in business, I used to do discovery calls, and I was probably not as strict at my time as I should have been. So I set up 15-minute calls, but they'd go over it to 20, 25. And I used to think, oh, I'll keep giving them value and they'll become a client because they'll see how knowledgeable I am, how amazing I am. And then you realize, no, unfortunately in life, there are a lot of takers. So you've got takers, givers, and matchers, okay? Sadly, there are a lot of takers, and they will just take your time and your energy. So I've learned over time not to have discovery calls. Now I just have right fit calls, because it's not my job to convince somebody on a call that LinkedIn is right for them or not. You should know that LinkedIn's right. It's been around 18 years. It's not going away. So I now pre-qualify all my leads, and when they book in for a call with me, and if you go on my website and if you want a call, you will have to fill out a questionnaire, and I ask people on that questionnaire, how committed out of 10 are you to working with me on your LinkedIn right now? Okay, if they score lower than an 8, I'm not going to take the call, because I need to prioritize my time on my paying clients, or people who actually genuinely want my help now. It's not that I'm rude to them and say, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I will tell them, come to my Ask Me Anything, check out a free webinar. When you're ready for the next stage, come back to me. I only have so many slots, those right fit calls a week. You know, I only do about 4 or 5. Whereas at the start, I did loads, you know, and it went on. It was a half an hour, somewhere an hour. So yeah, value your time. Have a diary link good to go as well, because the beauty of LinkedIn is not hanging out all day on LinkedIn commenting. It is taking the relationships off LinkedIn, getting somebody on the phone, getting somebody on Zoom, getting them on email. Okay, that's what it's all about. And yeah, that's how I pre-qualify a questionnaire. If anybody else just want to pick my brain, come to my show. Okay, so I hope that's helped you, and you're not being rude or mercenary. It's your time, and time is money, you know, and you need to appreciate yourself as a business owner. And it took me a long time at the start, you know, like I said, sadly, then you will attract, if you keep giving too much, you'll attract a lot of takers. So the more you value your time and put boundaries in place, the more people will respect your time. And I get everybody in that questionnaire again, I say to them all, look at my services page before you get on, and you know what my prices are, because it's pointless afterwards them saying, oh, I don't quite have the money, or it's not quite in budget. you've just wasted 15, 20 minutes of my time where I could have been talking to someone else who is willing to go ahead. So yeah, having boundaries in place, super important. So not completely LinkedIn related, but it's all related to business, isn't it? So don't feel bad. Your network is your net worth, and you want to be helping people who need your help and are willing to respect you and pay for your time and your expertise. You can do loads of stuff for free. And like I said, I send a lot of people to my free resources page on my website. I've got a 5-day challenge in there. It was especially for female entrepreneurs, but to be honest, if you're a man and you're listening here today, you can check it out as well. It will still be relevant, and I've got one podcast there, so you get a flavor of me. I've also linked to my YouTube channel. I have loads of videos on there if you ever want to go on and see more of these Ask Me Anything. I've loaded up all the ones since I started last October, so you can see all the questions. So there's ways of you giving people free content, but yeah, just be precious of your time for those kind of paid ones. Okay, so if asking, is it okay to advertise on company page? How do they work? So yeah, that's what company pages are all about, and paid ads. Full disclosure, I'm all about free organic reach, so I am not the expert on paid ads. Okay, I've never had to do a paid ad on my page. A new feature is you can do a boosted post, and that's a lot more cost effective than a paid advertising campaign. And LinkedIn themselves advise, if the post organically got good reach, so got good likes, good comments, then boost it, and you've got a good chance of getting a good reach. I don't think you need to worry about paid ads until you've got a decent following on your page first, so make sure you've built it. There's no point doing a boosted post or a paid ad if you've got 100 followers. You need a lot more than that. Okay, so yeah, don't worry about it for now. Let's milk that organic reach while we can. Okay, premium or navigator? Well, I'm a big advocate of the free version. I'm currently on premium, and the reason I am on premium is because I did a corporate workshop last week for the University of Exeter for their PhD students and a whole group of researchers. So I knew we would be chatting about search, extensive filtering. So I had to upgrade to premium because I had ran out of my search kind of capabilities on the free version. In general, I'm all about the free version, and I will go back down to free in the near future. I don't use Navigator at all. It's a different tool. It's way more sales focused. I think a lot of salespeople use it. It's not really what I'm about. It's not as conducive to authentic kind of connection and networking. So, but if people need a sales navigator expert, I'm happy to forward you on to somebody that I recommend. Likewise, if you need help with paid ads, again, I know amazing women and men, lots of LinkedIn trainers around the world. I'll happily connect you to them. I am all about the free reach. That being said, one nice feature of premium since I've upgraded is the out of office feature. And I have put that on because a lot of people presume that I'm in LinkedIn all day and I'm in my inbox all day. I spend more time on Outlook. I'm old school, LinkedIn is a tool for me. I only pop in 10, 15 minutes a day, or the odd time I'll pop in for research or outreach. It could be for an hour here and there. But in general, I'm there 10, 15 minutes a day. And that includes my LinkedIn group. I've got a private group for my LinkedIn Tribe Academy ladies. That's it, in and out. It is a tool, okay? So yeah, I think you need to get the free version of LinkedIn working for you first before you even upgrade to premium. Just because you've got a premium account doesn't mean your profile's any better, doesn't mean your network's any better, doesn't mean your content's any better. If you've not optimized your free version, you're not going to get much extra traction with premium. There are some nice features. You get access to LinkedIn Learning, but ask yourself, are you going to do all the courses? You get access to more search. Ask yourself, are you going to do that extensive search? Are you really that interested in the people who looked you up over the last 90 days? You can only see 5 really on the free. Ask yourself, are you going to use all these features? If not, stay on the free version. The odd time you can upgrade, and if you're lucky, if you're doing it for the first time, you'll be able to upgrade for free for a month and check it out. But in general, I'm all about the organic reach. So for me, it's free with premium the odd time if you've run out of your search functionality. So this time has flown in. I've got like roughly a minute left. I can't believe it's gone so quick. I think because I've done an hour before this on the sister network that yeah, I feel like it's gone super quick. I just want to flag this as well before I wrap up. Some of you women and men may have been in my networking tips for my super connected group. Recently, I niched down to female entrepreneurs only, and sadly, I had to kick out the men, so I'm super sorry. But you're always welcome to join me on my Ask Me Anything LinkedIn Lives. And I think in general, it's so important on LinkedIn to niche and just have one clear niche, one clear pain point, and how you can help. Okay, because if you're saying, you know, I help female entrepreneurs and we do this and this, I help corporate, I also help executives, I help students. You're like, "Ugh, she's a generalist. How can I refer her?" But if you just have one niche that you lead with, I help female entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, and trainers to generate leads, to attract their ideal audience without spammy outreach or paid ads. Then people looking at my profile go, "Oh, okay, that's exactly who she helps, and that's me." But if you list too much, it gets confusing and you dilute the message. So if you are a female entrepreneur, you are more than welcome to join my networking group. I share lots of tips and updates in there. I'll share the replay in there. I'll also share this replay on my company page. You'll see it on my profile, and I'll actually attach it to a section in my profile, which is about my Coffee Chinwag show. So as a business owner, you can see you can repurpose. This is also going up on YouTube as well. If you follow my YouTube, I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So I'm just going to quickly click this off, and one last skim of the comments, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. Let's see. I think this is nice. It's a nice one to wrap it up on. Thank you for coming, Sarah. And yeah, I will see you next month. Like I say, all the events, they're listed on my page. If anybody wants to check out the StreamYard link, like I said, it's on my free resources, upgrade for a month. I should have said, Ashley, this kind of banner area with the logo and everything, I made that on Canva, okay? That's how you kind of do your branded overlay, and you stick it up in the back end. So I hope that helps. But yeah, I'll see you all next month. Thanks for listening. I will jump in and see if there's anything I've missed, and I will answer the comments or respond to you. And if you do your own lives, or if you ever do any posts, it is good etiquette, really, if people have taken the time to comment, to attend a live, and just to give back to you, to actually respond and say thank you. And a lot of people say, do you have to do it to everyone? I would say most. Obviously, if something's super spammy and somebody's come on and dropped their link and it's all a bit like, what? You can ignore that. But in general, it is a good advice, because it is a networking platform and we are human beings, and it's nice to be nice. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll see you next month, and have a great day. Have a great week. Take care.